you recognise that sign? Well, you should do. Do you recognise it? Because it's the MOT sign. It's the sign that is on the front of the workshops where you can take your machine for an MOT test. Now then, you've been there, haven't you? Your bike is more than 3 years old, and every year we have to have it, the test. And it's the test that makes you lose sleep a little bit, worrying that if it doesn't pass the test on Saturday morning, are you going to be able to go out for a ride with your mates on Sunday? Well, what we've done is we've come to a testing station to meet Jeff, a friend of ours, who's going to help us. And what he's going to do is give us some hot tips on the best way to present your bike so it does get through the MOT test. So then, Jeff, tell me, go on, some tips now. Then, if I was bringing a bike into you for an MOT, how could I impress you?
Well, you'd impress me a lot. First of all, if it's clean, shiny and looks well.
So it looks like I've tried to keep the bike in good order to impress.
Exactly.
Right then, what other things would put you off even giving it a second look?
Second glance, well, the first thing that we look at, if the headlamp has got a cover on it of any form.
Oh, one of these multicoloured things.
That's
purple,
right, blue,
red, whatever, yeah.
Yes,
yeah, right, fair enough. Understandably, because they are illegal, aren't they, those?
Indeed,
All
indeed.
Right. Yeah, and you must have had some quite amusing bikes presented that you knew before you even looked at it, it's not going to pass. So, go on, tell us a tale or two of that.
Well, we've had some with broken frames, even. We've looked down and the frame has been held together with wood. No. Yes. The frame halfway down has got a piece of wood in it. And they expect that to pass an MOT. Indeed. And the fact is, I mean, this brings me to the sense of it being for safety, for personal safety. An MOT allows you to use a bike in good order, doesn't it? You're checking it out for their benefit. It is their benefit. So when you do look over a bike, you obviously, I'm sure, check it for all the things that are in the book. Indeed. But do you look for a few other things for the benefit of the user? We could tell them the tyres are passable, but it would be better if they renewed them if winter's coming on. Yeah. What if someone come along and say something little, or I'd say it as little, like the indicators weren't flashing properly, or there was perhaps just one light out, maybe a little pilot light? Yes, what we do then, we do the whole test completely, and then we go back to that and replace the bulb that may be blown, or the indicator's not working, sort out the wiring on that. Yes, we wouldn't throw it away. No. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's very decent of you. I must admit, very decent. When you're testing a bike like this, which is a very nice machine, and it's well, everybody has to have them, 3 years old. When it gets to the third year of its life, it needs checking. Do you think to yourself, well, surely there mustn't be much wrong with this, or do you go right from front to back and give it its full test every time? Every single time it has to go. The full Monty. No matter what? No matter what it looks like. Well, I understand that. I mean, it's all it should do. Yeah. I've got to ask you this now. I noticed this before. Just let me bring these up. Now, does this mean, these scales here, does this mean you can't have fat bikes? You know, what's the reason for this? Indeed. Oh, well, that'd be no good, would it? So what's the score with this? Right. To accomplish the roller testing, we have to weigh the machine. So we weigh the front wheel, take a reading. Yeah. Roll it over and weigh the rear wheel. And join the two together to give us a combined weight. Together with the sum and figures off the readout on there. So you get you work out then the braking distance and the efficiency of the brakes, presumably. Efficiency of the brakes. Got you. Nice one. Well, thanks very much, Jeff. Be very grateful if you just give this a quick check for me, but just don't look too closely at the tyres, you know, if you don't mind, please.